GSL.
What's up, guys? We're back, and it is time. Excuse me, I've been a bit congested today. It is time to begin our final best of 5 here for today's GSL Code A.
That's right. It's going to be Trap against Panic, and it's kind of like the matchup that we saw first, which is Hack against Byung. Like, there's a possibility Panic can take a game or something, but Trap is definitely a class or two above him.
It could be a very one-sided series. We'll see. Trap's pretty good. Very crafty player.
I think he's one of the best PvPers and has been for actually a while, man, since around Kespa Cup time, really. I think he's been one of the very top Prodosses in PvP. I mean, obviously, he just got second place at IM Katowice, which is really speaking highly of his skill. Panic, like, he makes it into Code S every now and then, Code A.
He's very good.
He just gets bopped by the real players, though, like the real pros, you know? Like,
no, he's like tier 2.
Yeah. He's a Code A guy.
He's a Code A guy. It's kind of funny we're down here. We don't normally do Code A. Well, I especially don't normally do Code A. You've done some extra days here at Golf, but it's interesting to be down here in Code A and see sort of the struggle right now and some of the big skill differences we've seen.
Yeah. And that may continue here.
Yep, it certainly may.
I would be like really insanely surprised if Panic won this, and probably very disappointed in Trap's play because Trap has just shown such a higher level than Panic has historically. But we'll see. I mean, as you see, Panic was in Code S last season. He is a seed here, whereas Trap had to fight his way in. But you know, that's last season was kind of a funny Code S season. We're getting back to normal. Over, like, I think next season is probably going to be
back to not normal Artosis to sickness level.
Yeah, super normal.
It's Code S for Code Sick, man.
Yeah. I believe the third season this year will be the best season we've ever had. Because I think so far, like, last season was actually very good, but I think the last season of the previous year, of 2014, was the best season we had at Code S yet, as far as skill went and quality of games. But even though our finals killed last season, oh god, that was so good.
Best finals, I think, in StarCraft II. I think in all of StarCraft II, best finals. I know people are saying MVP Squirtle, and I think the reason why people say MVP Squirtle is because of the game where the
Battle Cruisers
happen. But I want to just point out what that actually was. It's the same concept. It was actually a problem in Wings of Liberty, which was those Battle Cruisers could have just been Brood Lords. That you sent Archons into the Archon toilet. At the time is what it was called. So I would say, as far as diversity of game strategy and just sheer epicness, I'd say that last Code S finals we had was the best. It's going to be very hard to top that.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Let's take a look at this map pool. It is PvP, so it's not like the biggest deal in the whole world. I guess the one thing to mention, something like Merry-Go-Round or Deadwing, I guess you're more likely to be able to hide stuff and get the more randomish type of wins because they are not two-player maps. So maybe if Panic can win one of these first 3 maps, maybe he can do some trickery there, but we'll see.
Well, Tosis, here is our maps. Bonnie Research Station, Overgrowth, King Sejong Station, Merry-Go-Round, and Deadwing.
Now, Trap got rid of Expedition Lost, and that is the only map that has 2 entrances into your main base. So that probably factors into this. That might mean that he just wants to avoid very powerful strategies that just kind of bludgeon for the win. Because that's one of the ways that actually Trap oftentimes beats the very best PvPers like SOS, like Zest, like Rain. Like, when Trap beats them, it's because he does like a bludgeon build where he's like, oh, I skipped. If you went DTs, I lose 100%, but I have more units because of it. And that's how I win. So I think that might be part of why he skipped Expedition Lost here.
I'm actually glad we have this is the first map here.
Bonnie?
Bonnie is, I think, going to be really cool for PvP. PvP is the most builds out there. And when you have the most builds in a matchup like that, that means the most different kind of situations to get put in. And to have these 2 players here on that map specifically, it should be a really good game.
Yeah, it's a map where, like, you definitely can go for a fast expansion.
Sure.
Just easily force field that ramp and whatnot.
What's up, guys? Thanks for coming down.
Yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying tonight.
To the guy that can hear us and the guy that can't, hope you're enjoying us.
Oh my god, it's the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, excellent. Well, there's Raphael? 3 of you there. Where's Raphael? Is that the guy in the red? Okay, all right.
The red hat, yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
More nerds in the back. I believe that guy was from Seattle. Again, I hope you're pleased to see that the weather in Seoul is just as bad.
Yeah, it's raining for the next week.
It's raining
mostly. So.
We got a crisis here, guys. Something's not right. We got to go back on camera.
Uh-oh.
It's picnic time.
I got to put my shirt back on real quick. I'm like, oh, my God. Oh. Don't want you guys to see.
Yeah, man. We normally cast without our shirts on.
Yeah. I normally...
That's our secret. That's how we've gotten this far in our careers, is we cast shirtless.
That's right. Well, we got our shirts
on. I got tassels on my nipples, flipping around like that. Thank you for joining us here in what would be a cast for the people that probably don't have access to the beta.
Yeah,
my untouchable nerds.
Or maybe it's a bunch of Protoss players that do have the beta and they're just sick of it.
Yeah.
Could be.
Protoss is having a pretty hard time right now.
Definitely.
In the beta.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going, Artie?
It's going good. I had a lot of fun today raging at the beta. You know, it's a beta, so of course someone's going to rage.
Yeah. Well, betas are funny because that's when you have stuff that's just not right. Happening.
There's actually
so hard to
some
develop
new
an RTS
bugs
game
in the game too, because it's like
there
obviously so much stuff is being reprogrammed that it's not a finished product yet. There's like a bug where if you try to blink but then give another command very quickly, like it's kind of
it just bugs
it's going weird.
It's actually messed up. I haven't gotten to play the beta yet today. I had to go to the bank this morning and I casted last night.
Yeah.
I actually met up for our Artosis for the cast to get some food.
Definitely try it out this weekend.
I've been pretty pissed actually. That's all I'm going to do this weekend, but yeah. I'm not going to lie, guys. Like, it was a bit unfortunate that the beta came out right when we had 3 days to cast GSL.
It was not a fortunate time, I think. I would have preferred that the beta came out like previously, or
if it came out like 8 days ago, we didn't have any casting.
Yeah, that would have
been nice.
That would have been awesome. But
hope you're watching Blizzard just for next time,
guys. Look at our schedule, please.
Please think about taste houses here. Panic and Trap. Trap and Panic. I have nothing else to say, Artosis. Talk to me.
Which idea is better?
Okay, here's what I'm going to say right off the bat. Panic is clearly the better idea.
I disagree.
You think Trap's the better idea, and tell me why.
Okay, Panic is too generic. It's too much a good word.
But is it a better idea than Trap? I would say no. I would say Trap and Panic. I would say the tier C.
IDs. Neither one is fantastic, but like
Artosis Tasteless are like amazeballs.
Panic is like a step below fear. It's like too many people use fear, right? Like, fear because I'm fearsome.
Fear
it's
or
like
rain.
Panic. It's what I'm causing you when you play against me. It's like it's too much. It's like
Panic might be kind of like the idea you give yourself when you're younger. It's like you're like, my name's Acid Bath. I'm like, whoa, slow down, Mortal Kombat.
Whereas Trap is like, okay, that's like kind of like that's a cool word, but not overly used.
I don't even know if we're gonna intro the players now. I think we're just gonna go right into this game.
That right there.
Oh, and the red, cheesy.
MVP Panic.
Yeah, and this is why this could be a closer series.
Picnic.
Picnic or Rito.
Whenever stream goes down, picnic time. At the bottom, the blue.
Gene Air Green Wings Trap.
Oh, this is some
dirt. Trap scouts
this is some dirt nerd play, man.
Yeah. Oh, and he's going down there. Okay, now that is the true dirt nerd play.
That's a mud nerd.
It's
right there.
further
That's
away,
so down and dirty. This is.
It's less likely to be scouted here by far, but it's slightly further away. It's like, God, I hate it when people proxy me right there because I don't like to send a probe down there. It's so far. I check above every time because that's the easy spot, right? It's a little bit quicker. It's way quicker rallies. All right, let's see, man. Looks like it's going to be a double gate. Zealots.
And dirt nerd play.
Filthy.
Filthy, man. That's nasty.
Just gross.
Oh. Uh-oh.
He's scouting a little bit. Well, does he go down the ramp?
Time to stay
excellent.
true to your idea.
Oh! Well.
No!
That really bodes well for Panic, and that is why that is so dirty. Because he's, like, giving up speed of rally. Like, if that gets scouted, Trap would hold for sure.
Yeah.
In this case, I think for sure Panic is in an advantage.
Yeah.
If Trap holds this, I will restudy this many, many times because I die to... If I don't scout this, I die every time. Like,
well, I think if you don't scout this, there's actually no way to win. But let's see how Trap handles this. I've been amazed with some of these guys. They're like, oh my god, there's gateways in my base, and like do a few funny moves, and I'm like,
yeah.
Huh.
Sometimes you micro just right. You get like one good probe surround, and you can just like eke it out.
Sometimes they won't even check for full-on proxies in their base because their building placement's just so good.
Yeah.
They can actually just kind of seal it off.
All right, here we go. Watch Trap's face. He's gonna look like he's panicked. No, he's not gonna even flinch.
He's like, oh, are you kidding me?
I felt like there was a subtle head movement there of disgust. I do little half head shakes of disgust against this as well. Okay, nice surround, nice surround. Ooh, he's got to micro those probes a little bit more. Oh. Got to keep these probes alive, very, very important. Okay, really good placement on this Zealot in between there. Needs to keep it alive. Wow, he's actually doing quite a nice job.
Actually, he's doing a very good job.
Yeah, he's lost 6 probes, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's still actually almost, well, he's actually dead even right now in probes.
Yeah.
Mothership Core makes a big difference here, and when he gets his second Zealot out, that is just huge, man.
Yeah, yeah, and well, now he's just going to target down those back Zealots.
He doesn't want to attack at all with this one Zealot now. He needs to get this, where's the other Zealot? Did he just not?
No, he lost it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so then this is,
He's, if he had not lost that last gas probe, this would be looking quite a bit better. Yeah, at this number, like every probe is so important.
Okay, now he still has that Zealot out, so there's still
really
smallest amount of chance here that he can win this. I mean,
yeah, there's still some chance, but it's getting really rough. 7 against 13, he's barely mining.
Now the thing is, though, it's a really big balancing act here between are you targeting the probes or the Zealots? Because if you start to screw up, whoa, pull it back!
All right, well, Mothership Core going to go over here, start cleaning up a bit. Of course, he will be able to see that, oh god, he's only got 6 probes mining at home. Oh, it's not a good
Problem
place
is
to
when
be.
the next 2 Zealots come out, I mean, what are you going to do?
As the Nexus cannon goes down, it's like, now he's fighting against 4 Zealots with a Zealot. Well, he's getting a Stalker, which is super important.
Yeah, the Stalker is the key to at least beginning to recover here.
He needs to not only hold this, but he needs to like do some counter damage because he's so low on probes.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't let that Zealot get it.
Accidentally attacked his Nexus there, too.
Where's that Mothership Core? Okay, he's actually sending the Mothership Core right now, realizing that he has to
Sometimes you can send the Stalker across the map and try to kill him that way, but actually he might actually recover, and he's going straight for the pylon here. Now that other Stalker, that's what I was looking for. Oh, okay, I thought he might.
That's a strong kill there.
That is.
But with
huge.
this many units, he will actually kill these Zealots. We need to see Chrono Boost out for Trap, a couple Stalkers ASAP.
He's a micro that's
Panic, rather, sorry. But with the Mothership Core going up there, he has nothing at home to defend against that. That will kill his probes very quickly. It looks like Trap is held. I think Trap gets it.
You dapper man, you are handsomeness. This is so good.
He just trying to put any damage he can on those Stalkers, even if it's shield damage. Like he needs some sort of advantage with his Stalkers. And he's going to have 3, so that is an advantage.
Is actually, we don't have a shot of it just yet, but the Mothership Core is in the main here.
Yeah, it's the probe kills are going to just...
Yeah, so we don't...
This it could turn out like a
this
base
is
trade,
actually... If Panic loses this, man, I'm going to call it right here. Panic loses this whole series hands down. You cannot start out a best of 5 with a game like this and recover, man. This is a huge blow psychologically. Yeah, he wins. That's it.
Yeah, it looks like
that's actually just game. Trap is like going to be like remembering this game for the rest of time.
Trap or Panic?
Excuse me. No, Trap. Trap will never forget this game. This is like such a sick hold. This is such a sick hold.
It really is.
Panic will never forget it either. It's pretty painful. But Trap, I mean, that was so good.
Really fantastic hold.
I was like, you tried to do what to me?
That was really good, man. I'm very impressed. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that.
You cannot miss a beat.
Yeah, his
not one misclick, and you can see. Whoa! I mean, that is.
Yeah, he's kind of shaking his head because that didn't get scouted. It
was
a double gas
consult right there, man. That is.
It was double gas, 3 probes in each gas, and he still held. It's insane. But it was like really good. He got out his Stalker just in the nick of time. He saved just enough probes. I think one of the most important moments was saving that first Zealot when he was fighting against 2 and 3 Zealots, to keep that Zealot alive, that was so important because he needs that extra damage on his opponent's Zealots, or he never kills them.
Yeah.
Like, and to keep that alive and let it regen time and time again and just have the Mothership Core, like, the Zealot was like alley-ooping kills in the Mothership Core. It was, like, really good. Damn. If only I could micro like that.
I mean, that is crazy. That's when you know your practice paid off.
Yeah.
You're proxy gating on TV, and this is a hard counter build, by the way. We're saying hard counter because it's usually like, well, there's nothing you can do. I mean, but Trap played so perfectly, made all the right decisions, knew when to send the Mothership Core out, when to keep it home to defend.
Yeah. Everything about his play was fantastic.
Yeah.
So Panic now, you see he's actually like, look at him continually like fixing his shirt and stuff.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of heat coming off that guy's body right now.
No doubt. No doubt. Trap, on the other hand, cool as a cucumber.
Well, the next map's going to be Overgrowth. I don't know, man. Let's see what Panic's going to do now.
Double proxy gating him.
They do the same thing. What if that loses? Oh my God, that's when I get up and walk out. I'm like, I quit. I retire.
I quit because of that. There's like only one more game.
In the upper right, in the red, he is
MVP Panic.
SOS would have proxied.
Yeah,
he'd have done it again, no problem.
Yeah, he'd be like, well, it worked the first time. Or it didn't work the first time, so I have to make it work this time. In the bottom left, in the blue, he is
Gene Air Green Wings Trap.
To be fair, I think SOS would have killed him with that. Well, actually, now that I say that, SOS and Trap are on the same team, so no wonder he knows exactly how to stop a build like that. SOS is like the best proxy gator in the world, basically, like him and Parting, I guess.
Yeah, well, I think SOS is actually even a little bit better at the proxy gating. Parting just did proxy gating in the finals, which is like why we're like, oh, well, he's pretty good. But I mean, SOS is like, no, I understand. I understand this completely weird form of the game. How many probes do you have left? 5. I have 7 here, but my buildings are somewhere in the middle of the map. That's fine. I already know all about that.
Yeah, I know specifically about.
I could write an entire book about just that situation.
Some interesting practice time.
Yeah.
What a brilliant man.
I feel like SOS would be like the worst person to have as a practice partner.
You absolutely agreed. Like, good in the way that you get to experience a wide range of weird stuff, but yeah, not the best for a practice partner.
Have we ever had a null raw of StarCraft II?
No.
We never did. There's
like the closest things that we've had to that have been things like Seed and SOS, I guess.
Yeah. There was this player, guys. Story time.
And, Sage. Sage was really close.
Oh, yeah, Sage, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
But
can't ever forget about Sage, man. Yeah, he was close to Null Raw, too.
Story time, guys. So there was this player in Null Raw. And I mean, Protoss has always been known for, like, yeah, you can do weird stuff. But this guy did cheeses that were so completely insane.
Yeah.
So completely ridiculous that there was no way you could prepare for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about, like, just in the finals, he's like, well, what I do is I make, like, 3 gateways outside your main, and then I rush you here, do this much damage, then I tech to DTs, and, it's just, I mean, this is in the Brood War days, okay, but it was just so completely crazy.
Yeah.
And there was people all the time, you could see this was a strategy he could only use once in his whole career, and he'd make it work. And then the next game, he just played completely normal.
Yeah,
he was fine playing a normal game, but it was just crazy.
His peak was when Protoss was unquestionably at the top level below Terran and Zerg, and he still was able to win championships.
And let's never forget the time that Null Ra went to a PC cafe with Artosis, and Artosis slayed him.
Oh, yeah, I did. That's true.
Don't forget about that.
Oh, Artosis. I forgot all about
Artosis
that.
beat Null Ra in a PC cafe.
And that was after I drank a bunch of tequila, too.
Yeah, this is actually
a true story.
Artosis was drinking a bottle of tequila, and Null Ra was, I don't even believe Null Ra was drunk.
Wasn't drinking.
He didn't drink, and Artosis was like, I could take you, and he's like, no, I would never lose to a non-Korean. Artosis was like, let's go. He's like completely drunk and went to a PC cafe, and
I think I like 4-1'd him or something, and then like he came back.
I thought it was like 3-2 or.
I was up. I was up.
Yeah.
It was
That was the
Thank you. I forgot that completely.
Yeah. Well, I actually forgot it until right when I was finishing that. I'm like, wait a minute, you beat Null Ra.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn, you are sick. God,
I'm good.
Damn.
All right, I'm going to go. I've done my job for today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tasteless.
No problem.
All right, so we have a 1-gate blink build here from Trap. Pretty standard looking. And, okay, so Panic going straight into a fast expansion off of 2 gates here. If he goes Robo immediately, he should be pretty happy with that. Because this is, like, kind of what you hope you're against. Like, it's a little bit easier to hold against something like this than, like, an Oracle 3-gate. Obviously, if your opponent goes like a fast expand or something, that's fine too, but this is actually a pretty good situation for Panic, I have to say. Of course, last game it was 2, and Trap still won.
Well, he's pushing forward now.
And in fact, a Robo is being gotten by Trap, so this is getting better and better for Panic. You do not want to get that Robo against this build.
That's not going to give you momentum here.
No, it cuts into your Stalker, your possible Stalker count. It cuts into the speed of an expand.
He didn't see it.
He might cancel that Robo. There's a possibility.
Well, he didn't see it, so.
But he saw a Sentry, right? And the Mothership Core there, he could guess.
Well,
I guess he's actually just going to check. Did he let it finish? Because I just saw a Stargate start. I think he actually might have canceled it at the last second.
Yeah, it would kind of be weird if he made a Robo and then made a Stargate and wasn't making out of the Robo, right? So I guess you're probably right about that one.
Okay, he did cancel.
Yeah, he did cancel.
Okay, so that's a good cancel. Okay, good blink away, and actually he gets the Mothership Core. That's very important.
Yeah.
Now, of course, with this Stargate, he's going to be getting an Oracle, and this is like, he's pretty all in right now. He might get to a place where he can expand, but he needs to do some more damage.
Well, not doing too much damage there. But yeah, the Oracle is being chrono boosted out here. He's going to keep warping in right outside of Panic's base.
Yeah, nice little pylon over on the side there by Panic, kind of prepared to harass this natural later on in the game. And, okay, we're actually going to see Trap go ahead and just make this Nexus. I think he's decided that he has, like, the tools to do enough damage and delay mining long enough and delay probe production long enough that the Nexus will pay off at this time.
Fake Immortal.
I like it.
For just a second, the ghost of Seed's face flashes on the screen. This is the 3rd Fake Immortal I've ever casted in 4 years of GSL.
All right, we do have this Oracle moving up across the map, a second Oracle on the way. And yeah, this Oracle has potential to do a lot of damage here. I think the Mothership Core just finished for Panic, so he definitely doesn't have energy. He has nothing there right now. Oh, some good targeting. Very quick targeting here by Trap. Picking up 3 kills, 4 kills. Really well done. Look at that probe count, Tasteless. It's the same.
It is. I note that is a real Immortal there. Now back out here.
Yeah.
Trap slowly chiseling away at the army here of Panic.
Complete mobility right now goes to Trap.
Yeah.
He is getting that Robo.
Force fields are just inconsequential right now.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Oh, I love it.
I didn't know he was going to go for the probes. I was wondering if he might just like use those with a big attack up here together, but get it back up.
That's always a possibility, but I love a move like that because 2 Oracles, even if you have 3 Stalkers, the 2 Oracles clean up so many probes that it's
there's just nothing you can do. Yeah.
Like, they'll get 1 Oracle, but you'll kill, like, 6, 7 probes.
Ooh.
Nice micro.
Sentry lives. All right, comes in here now.
Look at this. Oh, man. And now Trap has a pretty significant probe lead. Now, as far as, like, the tech goes of this game, there's a lot of Immortals for Panic. What he should be going for here is probably a 1 Colossus all in, because I believe he's going up to 3 Immortals right now. So if he chrono boosts out 1 Colossus, adds maybe 1 or 2 more gates, and just goes, he's fighting against an almost purely Stalker-based army that would need force fields to engage the Immortals correctly. So as long as he has 1 Colossus to step on force fields, this is definitely a game Panic can still take. So we shouldn't see Thermal Lance here. We should, I believe we should just see a couple gates.
Okay, cool. Let's see if it actually happens here. Oracle coming in here again, and there's, oh, excuse me, yeah, there are Stalkers right there.
Still getting kills.
Yeah, it's still doing it. And actually, this Oracle's going to get away. So,
nice.
How about that? 20 HP, excuse me, as he backs up now. Yeah, he might try to come in here and just get another pick here. You see the Immortals in the front here? That's how you always want to handle Blink Stalkers.
Oh, nice pick off there. Yeah, anything he can do to slow this down. Look at that. 3 gates being added for Panic. He has just got to go. He's lost too many probes. With the Oracle's still out there. He knows that Trap is just getting further and further ahead right now. But this is going to be a very powerful attack from Trap. Now, sorry, from Panic. Now, the question, I guess, is, does Trap, like, stay over here with his Stalkers and try to deal some more damage, or does he just try to delay the army? And I think delaying the army is probably the right call.
Well, we have the Stalkers running back now.
All right, this could be a tough hold, man. Because don't forget, he has nothing to step on force fields. And with 5 sentries, Panic can completely dictate this battle outside of the Stalkers.
Templar Archives is completely useless right now.
Yeah.
It's like he's going to be able to get Templars with Storm in time for this. So, I mean, this is just going to be very rough.
He wants an Archon, but it's going to be so clunky.
Trap did win with his micro last game, okay?
Yeah.
And I'd say this situation is less dire than the last game even.
Ooh, that's a good force field right there.
Ooh,
really nice positioning going on. Okay, does blink forward. He wants to get that Colossus!
Oh, that might just be game there.
Yeah, that is game, I would say.
Yeah.
This army is way too good now. He killed. Look at that. There's like nothing for Trap. He's got some Zealots and
he's
2
getting
Immortals.
charge here. It's just now done. So, then again, I guess it doesn't really matter against even just 1 Colossus here.
Yeah, the 1 Colossus, couple force fields. Look at that. Just absolutely taking this engagement exactly how he wants it. Very well executed here by Panic, and I think Trap did an excellent job too. This was a really good game. I loved it.
Yeah, I loved it actually. Focus fire down that Nexus, leaving a cavity here for the rest of these units to come through for Trap, but it doesn't matter because Panic's play was very good. Panic is back in this, and I think that's going to be a huge morale boost for him. Game 1 was a disaster, and think about this, he could have actually won Game 1. I think most pro gamers would have won Game 1 under the same circumstances.
Yeah. I think you're right. It was such a sick hold by Trap. And the thing is, Trap actually, the build he chose was, like, it was a build order counter by Panic, just randomly through the choices that they made.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't a real way to prevent that. They both went in with certain strategies in mind, and Panic's was better for the situation, based on what Trap chose. So, Trap, like, adjusts himself well, did a lot of damage. He was actually playing it just right. Like, that was a very well done game by Trap, but Panic knew exactly what he had to do. He pumped out that Colossus, he hit the timing attack.
Yeah.
Really, that was a fantastic game on both sides. That right there is PvP. That was just a really great example of a fantastic game with 2 players that really know what they're doing.
Yeah, Panic, I was going to say, Panic just really had a firm grasp on the matchup, on the response, on the direness of time. You had to get over there immediately to punish Trap, where that game would have gone on, and who knows how it would have ended. Game number 3 is about to begin. It's going to be on King Sejong Station.
All right. King Sejong Station, this is a map where we see more proxies than almost any other map. A lot of proxy Stargates. So we'll see if that happens this time.
Well,
hold on, listen to some.
Yeah.
Driving down the highway with the devil in my back seat.
Yeah, man.
Well,
rock and roll, baby.
I can't drive anymore, so I can't make a joke about me and Tasis in a car.
Neither of us have actually driven a car in a long time. I have not driven a car in 10 years.
It has been now coming up on 8 years.
8 years, wow.
Not having driven.
Do you feel like you could just get in the car again and do it?
Yeah, totally.
Not in Seoul, though. You die.
Oh, yeah.
No, I couldn't. I don't want to drive out here.
Back in New Hampshire.
I'm getting anxiety just thinking about that. In the bottom right, in the red, he is
MVP Panic.
Are we gonna, if we ever want to like drive again, like in America, are we gonna have to take driving tests again?
Yeah.
Really?
We have not had a license in so long.
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Huh.
In the upper left, in the blue, he is
GNL Green Wings Trap.
Actually, I think it depends on what state you get your license in. But I believe, because I haven't driven since back when I lived in Kansas City, and then I lived in Colorado for 4 or 5 years or something like that, and I never had a car there because I was in a college town.
Yeah.
So I just never drove, and then I got out to Korea, and just so you guys know, Korea's got it's been ranked several times as the best public transportation in the world.
Yeah.
You just don't need a car out here.
Absolutely not.
And then when you see how congested the roads are,
you don't want a car.
You don't want a car. Although I would get a driverless car.
A driverless, like a car that just brings you around?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if that existed, I would.
That's coming out really soon. You know that?
I heard that something like that was going to happen.
No, it's like they already have them. They just had one of the first driverless cars drive around San Francisco.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's actually like...
That's cool.
That's the future, man.
It is. We're in the future right now. Well, now that's the
Well,
past,
now we're in the present right now, but we'll be in the...
When the future that I was talking about is now the past. So live in the moment is what I'm trying to say, guys. Don't let it pass you by.
Imagine those nights, Artos, just like 10 years or 5 years, I don't know, when we all have our driverless cars, we just go get wasted and then say goodbye and have our cars drive us home.
We kind of do that now, but it's called a taxi.
It's called a taxi, but it'd be kind of funny. I'm like, I gotta go, man. I had too much to drink, and I just shut the door, and you see me and my driverless Prius drive away. Tasus gets in his driverless Humvee and stuff. Artosis gets in his eco-friendly car, and we'll just go our separate ways.
I like go up to the top floor and get in my driverless hang glider that brings me back home. It gives
don't
me
worry,
warning.
I'm
It's
just
like,
gonna
you
get on
are
my-
on the 6th floor of a building.
I'll just
You
ride on my
cannot make it all the way
driverless
home. Yeah. Like, bring me home, horse. Just lay over it.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty, that's kind of cool.
Dirt nerdery right here. Actually, this isn't even a dirt nerd play. This is actually like...
Hiding the core is really interesting.
No. He's hiding the gateway. Yeah,
sorry,
it's the gateway down there, not the core.
No, yeah. It's like looking at what's building. I don't watch these games.
I don't watch.
I only watch the mini.
I don't know how PvP works.
But yeah, it's he's hiding a 2 gate, which is kind of interesting, and that's like a hard one to actually realize he's hiding. Now, I would say because he's hiding that it's a 2 gate, it's going to be a 5-stalker rush, like a 3 into 5. I would imagine, and probably into a 3 gate push.
Probably.
But
Panic's going for the quick win here.
Yeah, and in fact, this is very interesting because without this intel, Trap is sending across his mothership core. And when you go for Twilight against a dedicated 3-gate push that we're seeing, this is probably turning into, the mothership core, if you don't have photon overcharge, you lose. If you're going for that 1-gate blink, because they have too many stalkers and you can't do anything because the blink doesn't finish.
You're doing too much to have actual defense. So,
yeah. Oh, there's the 3rd gate. Yeah, this dude, Panic might be going to Code S over Trap.
Yeah, I mean, and think about this. He was supposed to win game 1. I mean, this could have been a 3-0 had there been a few clicks different.
Yeah, we'll see here now with this mothership core because it's way out of position. Oh man, without a Nexus Cannon, you just don't hold this. You die every time.
Okay. Again, I'll say it just because what happened in game 1. I mean, Trap is off the hook with his micro.
Yeah.
He did hold a proxy gate with a build where he should have just lost so many. I mean,
with Stalkers,
it's
a lot harder, I think.
Well, that's true. I mean, range is, but still,
and that's a beautiful move.
Happens.
He's forcing the recall by using Nexus Cannon because he knows he's not going to be attacked. He's the one attacking, and this is like impossible. There's no way.
Shoots it down.
There's 5 Stalkers against 2 right now. It's crazy the difference.
He's got blink. Unfortunately, the Stalkers do escape.
All right, here we go. More Stalkers being warped in.
That's now 5 versus 2 here.
7 against 2. Just crazy. All the probes coming out. This is the only chance Trap really has.
Does get one trap there. Whoa.
Oh, he was attacking the plates a lot there. Oh, that is a...
That's actually a pretty big deal, guys.
Oh man,
my God, the sentries are out.
This isn't supposed to happen like this.
Yeah, that was actually a huge misclick.
This was a strategical victory for Panic, and Trap might actually end up holding this.
He just didn't get the force field up.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have all it takes is one misclick back from Trap to lose that game. But
okay.
That was a nail biter because, I mean, he could have just...
he's got some adrenaline. Like, look at how sharp those movements were with his hands.
Yeah, man.
He has got some real adrenaline. He realizes he might actually be beating Trap here, who is like a very good PvP player, very top in Protoss. Panic just hasn't made anything happen yet, really, in his career, other than qualifying for Code S occasionally.
By the way, in the booth there is Choya, bringing us back to the old school GSL days.
That's right. Great coach indeed. But, wow. Good build order choice, good reactions from Panic. Panic is playing a very good series. I'm actually very impressed. As I said, if he ends up beating Trap, I would either be very impressed or very disappointed in Trap. I'm not disappointed in Trap. I think Trap has played well. I think he's played very well. I think Game 1 was fantastic. I think Game 2 he did exactly what he should. I think Game 3, there was nothing wrong with it because it was a hidden tech that he didn't realize with that gateway. I think Trap's playing very well, but Panic is outdoing him.
I think the truth is that Panic's actually prepared better. Game 1, Panic should have won if Trap wasn't so godlike with his micro. The fact that every game Panic has strategically, he is just spot on.
Yeah.
He is playing a best of 5. I'd say one of the best of 5s I've seen in a PvP, actually, for his preparation. I mean, Trap's really good, and Trap's very unpredictable.
Yeah.
He's got it, I think.
I think
I'm changing my predictions.
I think Panic will take it, and this is
I can
actually
do that.
like,
I make the rules. I'm changing the predictions. I think now Panic's going to win.
yeah. Well, he is up 2-1, so he only needs one more victory.
Yeah. We are going to go to a short commercial break.
Okay.
When we come back, we're going to go on to game number 4 here with Trap and Panic.